Hi. I'm sitting here and I've been talking today a lot, thinking a lot the last few days about a lot of things. We're in a crazy time. And I was working on these stories, little project, podcast thing, whatever. And I was thinking about this paradigm that we all have, this, like, it's capitalism, basically, that's at our heart, that's at the heart of everything that we do in our culture. It's at the heart of the Abrahamic faiths. Like, what makes you valuable? What makes you worthy? All of these things we are raised on as Protestantism, like, it does commerce in shame and guilt and not enoughness, and that you may be able to earn your way into enoughness. And even the basis of our system, healthcare, the healthcare system is based in this also. You don't even deserve health to be alive unless you can pay for it, unless you have a certain amount of wealth and a job and work. And this is fine. This works for a long time, right? That you get everybody, don't be lazy, pay your way, do your work, whatever. But what happens when there aren't enough jobs to support that paradigm? That your worth and value and function as a human being, there's not enough 9-to-5 jobs left for you. There's not enough ditches to dig or cars to drive or whatever. I'm going to come back to cars to drive in a second. And you start to question if you do do those 100 hours a week or 60 hours a week or whatever it is, 40 hours a week, full-time jobs or more, and you make a lot of money and you have it, then is that what you're going for in your life? Is that what's valuable? Is that the purpose of life, to do good works? And good American values say yes, the purpose of life is to work hard. But what happens when there's no work to do? I'm not even going to get into right now, like, that lack is a created notion. When you throw out 40% of food and income is distributed so unequally as it is. But what do you do when those jobs go away? What do you do if your whole worth and value as a human being is based on your ability to have a good job, to do work, to have pride in that work, and to earn your keep? And that's where your value comes from. What happens when we automate cars, right? When we automate trucks and truck driving goes away as a job. And now you have all of these young men, middle-aged men, because it's mostly male that does that don't have work to do to feel value. And when you don't have work to do, you don't have anything to feel value, you don't make money, you do nothing, this bitterness and resentment grows, because that bitterness and resentment always comes from within, a sense of not enoughness, right? We're seeing this right now, this, like, emotional lack in the people in power that leads to the suffering of everyone else. So what happens then when nobody has work to make them be valuable? If we don't shift a paradigm that says the purpose of life is to explore each other and ourselves and enjoy good food and company and love and develop spiritually and consciously into something higher and better and make art and music and think and just go outside and feel the breeze. Like, if that's not the purpose of life, what do we do when we automate everything and now there's no lack? Like, very evidently no lack. Like, we don't need to fight to survive every day as a tribe. If we don't shift a paradigm that lets people know that you're enough now as you are, that the purpose of life isn't this rat race of survival, that the purpose of life is our expanding consciousness that envelops each other's consciousnesses, and so that we can see we're one great organism of pulsing beauty and love. If we don't shift to that now, then what happens is we all kill each other when we shift to a place where it starts to become very evident. And what my instinct is that we won't do that. The systems are so entrenched and that they're all we know, that we'll just keep creating a sense of lack, and we'll keep creating missions, and we'll keep creating things to do. This is one of the reasons the military will never become diminished, because it's a jobs program. I was talking about that earlier today, and that's so smart. Like, it's a jobs program. Take away those millions of jobs, right? Cut those jobs. Now, what do those people do? What are they going to do to work? And as we keep automating, those jobs are going to go away. Anyway, this is a long rant, but I'm just saying there's something very evident here, that us dealing with each other in lack and saying that the only way that you're valuable or have worth is if you contribute something monetary or of strife, of effort. That's the only way you have value. It's a toxic system that'll never be enough. You will never be enough until the message is you are enough now. and there is enough now, and that there's not a supply problem. It's just a distribution problem, a sharing problem, a loaves and fishes problem, if you want to get Christian about it. You know, until we shift to that you are enough, and your life's purpose is just to share and contribute and grow and see where you go and see where we go and see what happens. I think this is going to keep happening. We'll keep doing this inevitable downward spiral. I had this thought today that like all human beings have an instinct to break through consciousness to another plane as a purpose of life. And if we're going to leave this dimension somehow, there's only one way you can do it. You go up or you go down. You get higher consciousness or you get lower consciousness, but one of these ways will break through to something deeper and or more higher. And I think because we're apes and we live under the press of gravity, and it's easier to dig than it is to fly, we'll always go low first. And we'll always look first for higher consciousness through, you know, blood and money and the things of the earth and our guts. I'm making the dogs crazy in the neighborhood. My point is that maybe we should start looking to the sky. Maybe we should start looking up into the light and floating away, evaporating up there. Okay, wow, 6.5 minutes of me spilling my brain out. I've been sitting in front of a computer for a while just thinking and writing. So, okay, talk to you later, bye.